EA Sports. And we'll see the Redwoods field-stretching tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Redwoods and the Bulls, next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Heward. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. They'll try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Bulls setting out their punt team. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. What should really be driving him to get the win this week.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Able to find Jones. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
When you get stuffed on a 3rd down draw, it's really hard to look at your receivers. You come off the field, Kate, and you find yourself on a different bench because they want the ball. They want to be a difference maker on 3rd and 6 plus, and a draw going backwards, that makes no friends.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. He's got a man left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Buys time, rolling right. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he makes a fair catch well short of midfield. The Redwoods, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And with precious little time remaining in our season, he's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Motioning the tight end left. 2nd and 4. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? They send Jones left. The handoff on 3rd and short. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they're on the board.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bulls headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Handoff now from the gun. He breaks the tackle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. The Redwoods ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, they'll run. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They'll send him over right. From the 46. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On now comes the punt team for the Redwoods. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. This offense ready to get going again now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Motioning left is their running back. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. He'll look to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And it'll be their football. They go play action on first. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From midfield now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking for a throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. 3rd and long for him here. Jones reels it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Dropping back to throw. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! They'll get 18 yards there, and it'll give them a first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. On now comes their punter. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Design bootleg here. Hauled in left side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to the air here. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Taken right at the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Setting up a throw. Oh, he's out of time, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Play action on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Redwoods, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
That penalty is declined.
Throwing now, off play action. Cut out left. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes their offense out again. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Carter up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll give them a first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throw left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. It's a gain of 1 on first and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Sacramento. The Redwoods with the football. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Now an inside give to Carter. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1. Oh, they'll try and run it in. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well. Some much-needed breathing room acquired on that last play. They're set up at the 12. They'll run here on first down. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So it's halftime, and a good game so far for you defensive maestros out there. We've got a 3-3 score after 2. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin out in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 31-28, the final score. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Redwoods back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They are throwing it again. Complete out to the right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Still sticking with the passing game. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Hits him on the out route. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Motioning him from the slot right. Handoff now out of the gun. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Redwoods take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense running back out now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Dumps it off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Throwing off the play fake here. That one's complete, right side. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The give now out of the shotgun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now outruns their offense to take over. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing it again here. Dump off caught by his back. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
He's got a man left. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Bulls and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible.
Oh, the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Back out runs their offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And they'll have first down. From the red zone now. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. They've got it with a lead, hoping to carry it across the finish line. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll throw it. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
3rd down from the gun. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Redwoods capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Redwoods drive their lead to 11. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. First down, ball at the 36. Let's go. Brought in right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They put a receiver in motion right. To the air now on first. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it second and long.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun here. And this time they're going to get there and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. This offense making its way back out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. They connect on the deep shot. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown. The Bulls now within 1 score in the 4th. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Empty backfield now as they set up for 2. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense getting set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. Hits him on the in route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Jones reels it in. And this one doesn't go far. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Redwoods making a 9-point advantage. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Redwoods make it a 10-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting all set for this series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Now here he goes. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives them the first. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throw left side, complete. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Sacramento. Bulls gotta score in a hurry. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing it again here. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. They've got to keep moving quick here. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. First and 10, looking to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And it sets up second down. They're throwing it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now. Catch is made down the right sideline. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give him a first down. From the red zone now. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth.
Previous
And
play
they want to
is
take
under
one more
review.
look. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And they've got it. They come through with the recovery. That should win this game. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. The defense takes its third and final timeout. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
He'll go to a knee to close this one out, Brock, and it's only fitting that he's holding the ball in the end after the absolutely tremendous game that he had.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Redwoods, as we'll see you next time from Sacramento.